Hello, my dear guests of my channel. Today I want to introduce to your attention one very interesting fragrance, and this is Ginza Murasaki by SHISEIDO. Interesting because of its conception. How SHISEIDO represents us this lovely fragrance. Murasaki is a shade of purple famous in Japan, symbol of nobility, power and refinement. Wearing that color was a privilege of the elite in the ancient times. What is so unusual in this fragrance? Of course, first we see interesting design. Constance Gisse, that's the person behind this interesting design. Massive block of glass and dagger inside, like ritual knife, which is it's like an elixir and it's going inside, it's penetrating this interesting elixir, and in this way, by some magic, it's giving freedom of its superpower to spread around us, to spread everywhere. And really, this is so nice, so interesting conception. Just look at it. It's magical. And the way it smells also tells us that this conception is not just some perfume there, it has a message, it has special message. What tones I can feel here? It opens with very nice, lovely fruit notes, and of course the dominant note here is pomegranate, this lovely magical fruit. Yeah. But this is not only pomegranate here. There is some other fruit which makes it, it gives it the sharpness of this fruit, gives some softness to the sharpness of the pomegranate note, because it opens really very like a sunrise. Yeah, like sunrises which are coming from this flacon from inside. Very sharp notes which want to make statement. And with this first initial splash, they're coming, they're talking, they're making statement. This is beauty, this is power, this is something very interesting. And now it's developing to some. Now I can feel some flower notes. I love freesia very much. According to the creators of this fragrance, there must be freesia here, but it's not so, how to say, it's not so powerful to be noticed between the other notes. No. Mostly here you can note pomegranate and already violet. Honestly, I don't like violets, but depends how they're introduced in some fragrance. And already it's possible to feel some wooden notes. This is already the base. You know, it's very unusual scent. It's exactly like elixir, like something interesting, magical. The way it develops on the skin is also very interesting and very intriguing, because we know that every one of us has its own chemistry. Its own chemistry, I mean, individual way. Individual way of how one and the same fragrance will develop on mine and your skin. This already can be some crucial moment of the developing of, for example, this fragrance. It's definitely beauty. Okay, let's see what kind of notes Shiseido, creators of the Shiseido Ginza Murasaki, are telling that there are inside. Top notes: violet flower, crisp Fuji apple, pomegranate. Heart notes: jasmine, wisteria, murasaki colored flower, freesia. Base notes: sandalwood, amber. Very beautiful and very unusual fragrance. You just have to feel it on your skin. Yeah, it's like magical juice, like something magical. There was something interesting here which I just I made note about that. It's good to know that this is vegan fragrance. It also contains ingredients of biological character, but also synthetical. So if this moment is interesting for you, keep it in mind. What can I say about this fragrance? If you love Euphoria by Calvin Klein, only because there are pomegranate here and there, maybe you will like this one. I don't know, but if you like Euphoria by Calvin Klein, just keep in mind about that Ginza Murasaki next time when you go to Sephora or another places where it's available. This one I bought from online from Sephora Turkey, and there I can find everything from Shiseido, not just cosmetics but also all these Ginza perfumes. Also, this is the second one perfume, the second from the line Ginza. The first one, Ginza, is really very beautiful. But why I chose exactly this? Because of the way how this fragrance was described, because of its conception, the conception behind this lovely, interesting fragrance, and mostly because of pomegranate note. Personally, I'm not a great fan of Euphoria by Calvin Klein, but I like how it smells on other people. On my friend's skin, smells amazing. But I tried that perfume several times on my skin. I didn't like the way it developed. Despite the people around me liked it, but I didn't feel that perfume like my scent. No. What about Ginza Murasaki? There is some nobility here. There is something how exactly to say? There is something definitely very classy here. If you like pomegranate, if you like this the conception behind, if you in general love Shiseido products, I recommend you this perfume. Just pay attention to this perfume, and the next time when you go to Sephora or other places where there are available SHISEIDO products, just make test of this perfume. Maybe you will be really surprised the way I was and the way I am surprised every time when I wear this fragrance. So it's very charming, it's unusual, yes, unusual and noble fragrance. Also, something else behind the conception here. They introduced this fragrance like comparison between feminine power and power. This is something interesting here, but what kind of feminine power? Noble way for a woman to make a statement of her feminine power and of her female beginning, let's say this way. Beautiful fragrance, unique fragrance. Yes, I can recommend this fragrance. Make test and buy it only after you make test and you decide that this is appealing to you. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. I hope that I was able to represent this fragrance to you in the most accurate way, but of course it's through the prism of my vision and my how to say, and the way I feel it according to how it develops on my skin. It's really beautiful. Yeah, amazing fragrance. So thank you very much and see you in my next video. I wish you all the best.